Good morning, Aries. Welcome back. All right, I'm going to be pulling cards from the bottom. So this is for my sexy Aries out there. Spirit, what's going on? We have the Star in reverse coming out. Seven of Blades in reverse coming out. Eight of Cups. So I am hearing that something happened here, and you might have found out some stuff about somebody, and you walked away. You ended that relationship. This person needs to apologize. At least that's how you feel about it. Somebody needs to apologize. Could be dealing with somebody who has Aquarius in their chart, Leo, another Aries, or Sagittarius. Okay. So I'm hearing this person is not taking it very well. Huh? Well, they shouldn't have did what they did, right? So let's see what happens here. All right, Spirit, let's get deeper. Page of Wands. Tell me more about the Seven of Blades. So we have the Seven of Blades. That's confirming the Seven of Blades in reverse. Aries, I'm seeing there's a disconnect between what you're hoping for and what you're actually doing. So it's like you're hoping for one thing, but your actions are leading you into a different direction. So, yeah, that's what I'm getting. Because you might feel like hopeless, or you might feel like in despair. Like, what's the point of doing something, or what's the point of going for what you really want to do here? But there is going to be a new source of inspiration. And there's definitely going to be a new direction that you're about to put your energy more into. I think you've experienced loss and you've been experiencing stagnation. But there's still this light. So there's like, with the Page of Wands coming out, there's still this light at the end of the tunnel. So what I'm hearing is it's time to go ahead and start aligning your actions with what you are hoping for. Okay? Maybe you've let this person be around way too long, and you knew that you needed to get away from this person a long, long time ago, but you still stayed around this person. Even though you might have seen some red flags or something like that, and so your hopes and what you really wanted and your actions are the opposite, that kind of thing. I'm getting here that, it's time for you to change your approach, how you approach things. This could be in your professional life, in your romantic life, or just, in every aspect of your life. It's time to go ahead and, okay. With the Eight of Cups, this is definitely you moving on. This is definitely you getting away from a manipulative person. This is definitely you searching for your higher purpose in life, or definitely going for something that's going to be emotionally more fulfilling for you. It looks like you've been dealing with somebody who is very immature. Could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. Um, and it looks like this person has been extremely manipulative, emotionally, I want to say emotionally abusive. That's the energy I'm getting from that card. So let's see what else we could dig up about this person. You definitely put it into this relationship. So I'm hearing like this person thinks that they're so smart, huh? Okay. We have the Hermit, the Knight of Cups in reverse, and the King of Coins in reverse. So this person is broke. I don't know if you know that, but this person's broke. This person is full of deception, so don't be surprised when you find out how many lies that this person has told you, because this person lies to everybody. It's not just you, it's everybody. And this person's around your energy. So there's something that you have that this person wants. Hmm. This person could be very cold blooded. That's what I'm getting. And not just that, but this card indicates to me that this person doesn't learn from their mistakes. You know, this is somebody who keeps making the same mistakes over and over again. And then when they don't get their way, they go into isolation. This is also somebody who's always avoiding the issue, or like when you try to talk to them, they avoid it because they don't want to hear it, you know? This is definitely somebody who doesn't listen to their inner self. They don't really have any real guidance, and they're going broke. There is a level of emotional maturity from this person, so you more likely get a headache every time you talk to this person, because it's like going in circles. You know, your eyes are seeing an adult, but inside this person is a very immature person. They're not capable of sympathizing. They're not really able to have compassion. You know, because everything's about them. You know, they're still in that childish part of life. Somehow they got stuck in that childish part of life around 6 and 8 or something like that, where everything's about them. You know what I mean? It's not until you get around 6 and 8 that's when you usually start learning to share. You start learning to have more compassion toward other people, especially people you're not related to. You know what I mean? And somehow this person totally missed that age group. Hmm. And this person, so what I'm getting is that this person is not just going through financial instability, but also their priorities are all messed up. You know, so that's what I was talking about. Like their priorities are just all about them. You know, ooh, the energy, man. This person's like always playing games, always playing mind games. I could just, oh. So, anyways, I am getting that there was a drastic change here in this relationship, and I'm hearing that so there's like this major phase in your life that's ending here. So it's ending with this person, okay? This person is a big part of this phase in your life. Now that this phase is ending, it's like something new's happening here. Of course, it means a new door is going to be opening, a new chapter is going to be opening. So it's like you need to close that one door so another door can open. I'm hearing that this person knows that they mismanaged you. They they really didn't know you. It would that you know what? That's the energy I'm getting. Like this person really didn't know you. It's like they only knew you by the surface, but like when it comes to really getting to know you inside as a person, they didn't. You know. So it was very superficial. They knew your face. They knew your name. Might have even known your favorite color or what your favorite food was. But like really getting to know you as a person deeply, I don't see this person being able to do that because they don't even know themselves deeply. You know what I mean? So how could they connect with you at that kind of deep level if they can't even do it with themselves? You know, when you take these two, it's telling me that you're going through a transformation, and you might be resisting this transformation in your life at this time, Aries. And it could be because of finance, or it could be because like maybe it's going to affect your stability here. Okay, because that's what I'm getting. So but it's definitely saying that there's a major change coming, or you're going to be going through it pretty soon. Like it's coming, or you're going through it right now. It could also represent like a painful process. Maybe you had something with this person that gave you this sense of security, and it's more of like something that was mental, right? So that the security that this person brought into your life or made you believe that you had was just superficial, wasn't something real. See, now you're going to be going to this transformation, and now it will be real, right? That's the energy I'm getting. So, like, I think this person possibly created this illusion that you had security with them, right? Or there was something about them that made you feel secure about your future, your present, like your needs were being met, right? But with this transformation, it's where you're going to be in charge. You're the one that's going to find that security within yourself. And this is, and what I'm getting is like, this is where you're going to have this big rebirth, and it's going to be like, woo, you know what I mean? A different Aries is going to come out of this, You're going to be able to do for yourself what this person couldn't do. So what this person couldn't give you, now you're just going to give it to yourself. It's kind of like, like you're going to buy yourself flowers, right? You're going to take yourself to go to the movies. Like everything that this person ever provided for you or did for you, you're going to start doing it for yourself. Now, I'm hearing that this person is going to be around when all this is happening, right? For one of you, I'm hearing that you have had a fear of loss. You know, maybe that is something that has mentally affected you. Because it usually indicates like you have a fear of losing what you have built, especially when it comes to your financial security. So be cautious with this, because this is like something that could cause you to resist change. Cause you to like stick your feet, your heels in the ground and like, no, you don't want to go to it, right? This could also indicate like that you stayed in a situation way too long, and it was a situation that was like below your standards, but you stayed in it because of fear of change, that kind of energy. And it seemed to be like it was all superficial, everything was about the appearance of things, and it was all superficial, and it was actually causing you to hide a deeper issue within yourself where you were not feeling emotionally fulfilled, or even financially fulfilled, or spiritually fulfilled. Like you just weren't feeling fulfilled at all. But because of the appearance, from the outside, it looked like everything was good, everything was fine. So it made you feel like, okay, then why aren't I fine? So it kind of like made you feel like something was wrong with you and not the situation, or not with your partner. You see what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, okay, it made you feel like, okay, you're the problem, right? So you were like looking around like, okay, everything looks great, everything's wonderful, so the problem must be me. No, the problem was not you. It never was you. And that's why this person knows that they have misvalued you, because you have distanced yourself. You're looking for your something that's going to be more fulfilling. You know, only a very intelligent person could do that. And this person can't do that, you know? So they don't have it in them. You know what I mean? So I'm hearing somebody here might be feeling trapped in their job, or feeling trapped in a relationship, but it's coming up more of a job or career. And there's like some kind of conflicts going on, and this is like I'm hearing that this is sabotaging your progress. This could also be causing you to like delay things or cancel plans, or trying to like avoid problems by not facing them, that kind of thing. This could also indicate that somebody here is going through financial problems, or avoiding financial issues, or possibly it could also indicate like making poor financial decisions. But it's actually due because of fear, which is going to end up leading to more complications. Okay. So walking away has been a struggle. Okay. So it hasn't been easy. There's still challenges here that are going on while you're going through this transformation. Okay. You might be feeling depressed. You might be eating more than you normally do or eating less than you normally do. Ah, there is going to be a breakthrough. So I feel like while you're going through this transformation, these are the issues that you're facing, like with financial, with career, with your relationships, maybe emotional eating as well. But there is going to be a breakthrough. I want you to know that there is a light at the end of the tunnel of what you're going through. I see that you're definitely looking for the answers. You're definitely asking questions. I mean, you want to know what direction your life is going into. You want to know, do you have a higher purpose? Yes, everybody has a higher purpose. You do have a higher purpose. But the first thing to do is you got to shake this person, because this person is still coming into your energy. They're still coming into your readings. This person is still around you in some way, shape, or form. And and how do I know? Because they're coming into your readings. Even though it shows here that you are, emotionally walking away from this person, you have definitely ended things here. Okay? You have changed that relationship. The dynamics of that relationship has definitely changed. So there's definitely an ending there. But there's still this struggle that is going on inside of you as you move through this transition. When we talk about transitions, people believe that, they should be instantly, right? Well, no, not necessarily. Sometimes they can be, you know, confirmation. Sometimes people go through one experience and it totally changes them as a person, like overnight, right? Well, in your situation, it's not going to be overnight. This could be something that's going to take years. It's going to be a long struggle. People who usually go through this overnight is because what they went through was like a life and death situation. You know what I'm saying? And your situation is not a life and death situation. So that's why when you see somebody who has changed overnight, it's because they went through something extremely extreme, like a life and death situation. But so yours is more a softer transition, I want to say. But it's also going to be something that's going to take a little bit longer, which could be 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, right? But you will be getting to this point where you are going to have a breakthrough. And when you go through this, you're going to have this epiphany, because that's what I'm hearing. You're going to have an epiphany, and in that epiphany, everything's going to become clear. And you're going to see the truth of things, and your eyes are going to be wide open. Confirmation. Tell me more, Spirit. I feel like it's going to be specifically about this person. Okay. What I'm getting here is you're going to be discovering your like stored emotions that you have in your subconscious mind, and you're going to see very clearly how they're affecting you. That's part of your aha moment. That's what I'm getting, Aries. It's going to be part of your aha moment. Yeah, part of that epiphany that you're going to have. It's going to become very clear to you. Okay, so that's a good thing. Mm. These two are very interesting. What is this about, Spirit? Hangman in reverse. Somebody around you has been causing problems for you. Could be a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Could also be somebody who has Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius in their chart. This is somebody that's coming around trying to cause trouble. So do be expecting some kind of trouble in the future. It does look like you're going to have this epiphany before it happens. So I think that's why back here I see like this person has misjudged you, you know? They have valued you. You know, it's like they don't really understand what you're capable of kind of energy, right? So this epiphany is going to actually happen before this person comes back to try to cause trouble. It's like this person's going to come back and they're going to be expecting you to be the same person and you're not. So when they come back, I could see them being very domineering, you know, and acting out very impulsively because the things that they're going to be doing is the things that they've done in the past that has worked on you before for them to get their way, right? So they can make themselves happy. You know, it's all about what's going on inside them, right? And this person's going to be very reckless, and I'm hearing you're going to be ready for this. Like you're going to be standing on your own 2 feet, and this person is going to be like, what the heck? You know what I mean? It's not working here. Mm. Yeah, this person's not going to know what to do. Because when I'm seeing when this person comes around, you're going to go from being in this passive type of energy to taking action. You're not going to just be. So I feel like in the past, this person has possibly browbeaten you, beaten you down emotionally, not physically. I'm talking about emotionally, to the point where you were very submissive with this person, and now when they come back around and they think that they're gonna be in that like demanding type of energy, right? You're gonna surprise them. You're gonna completely surprise them. Mm. Because you're going to be moving forward, and this is where, see, you're going to go through the you're going to complete your transition right before this person's going to come and do this. It's going to be like, what, what's going on here? Okay. And I'm hearing you're going to be thinking to yourself and regretting that you even let this person do the things that they've done to you in the past. But you got to forgive yourself because that's what life's about, right? Life's about living and learning and experiencing and transitioning and changing and ending things and beginning new things. I mean, it's just the way it is, right? That's how we grow as people. If we're not growing as people and if we're not doing this throughout our life, then we're not growing. And this transition, you're definitely going to be growing financially, career wise, and how you handle yourself, how you handle your relationships. This is going to be part of this epiphany that you're going to go through. It's going to change how you interact with things in your life, even money. Even your relationship with money is going to change. Your relationship with your career is going to change. Your viewpoints toward these things are going to change. So, yeah. Congratulations. I think I'm going through a transition myself right now, so congratulations to the both of us. So, anyways, guys, this is your reading. This person, it keeps coming in your reading, and I believe it's because they're still around you. For one of you, this person is still affecting you. You're still being affected by what this person has done to you in the past. For another one of you, this person is physically still around you. So that's why they keep coming into your reading. And yes, they're, you more likely are picking up on their energy, so you're more likely going through the negative effects of that, of remembering things or holding yourself back, or you know what I'm saying, things like that. You could feel somebody's energy even if you don't see them. I don't know if you've ever done that. Have you ever been somewhere and you could feel somebody staring at you, even though you don't see them staring at you, but you could feel it, or you could feel somebody watching you? We could pick up on other people's energy, So if you feel this person around you, or this person pops into your head out of the blue, it's because they're around you. Just because you don't see them doesn't mean that they don't see you, Aries. You know what I mean? Or they haven't been seeing you. So maybe they saw you when you were out and about, and then you don't think of them until you get into the house, right? It's because when you're out and about, you have a lot of stimulation, so you're not picking up on specifically one person. You're you're being stimulated by the atmosphere, cars, people on bicycles, all that kind of stuff. So more likely when you go home and you're in your house, all of a sudden you'll just think of that person out of the blue. It's because that person saw you, they were around you, you know. You're picking up on their energy, and then you'll be thinking, why am I thinking of this person? Well, that's why, because they're around you, they're in your energy. Anyways, Aries, I'm gonna get out of this reading. I do hope you got something out of this. I try to go as deep as I could in this one. And catch me in the next one, guys. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Bye bye. Y'all take care. Enjoy the rest of your day.